Heavenly Radio. Mystical Chats with Heavenly Helen.
Welcome to Heavenly Radio. My name's Helen Lawson, and over the next coming months we'll be discussing all things mystical and magical with my very own dream team, who you will get to know over the next few months. We're basically all ambassadors for all things paranormal. What's paranormal to you is very normal to us. But firstly, I'd like to introduce you to everybody. So sitting next to me on the hot seat is my sister Vanessa. Hello, Vanessa.
Hello.
Vanessa is a Reiki Master and holistic therapist, and also an expert in a field of crystals. And she's going to be discussing soon about the Chinese New Year. That's right, isn't it?
Yes.
Chinese New Year.
It is.
And what date's that?
It's the 31st of January.
The 31st.
Next Saturday.
So it's very, very... Oh, excellent. Next Saturday. And then I'm going to also hand you over soon to my Reiki practitioner, one of my own heavenly healers, and her name is Lisa Bailey. And Lisa does Reiki treatments, sends distance healing, and also she's our very own tea maker for the day. So that's our lovely
Fabulous.
Lisa Bailey. Yes, fabulous. Thanks for the cup of tea, Lisa.
You.
That's great. Thank you. And we've also got the wonderful and very, very gifted Linda Bennett, CSNU. And Linda is top medium. She's an award holder of the Spiritualist National Union, and I feel very, very privileged to have a part of our dream team. And Linda will be chatting all things paranormal over the next few months, mediumship, philosophy, and how to connect with our loved ones and what it's all about. Is there an afterlife? We will soon see when we speak to the lovely Linda. Hello, Linda.
Hello.
Hi. We haven't got her mic'd up yet, but believe you me, she's waving at me. I can see you there, Linda. And we've also got, very honoured to have, the lovely Rosemary, international clairvoyant. Now, Rosemary, can you shout hello from over there? Hello. Hello. Rosemary is a 7th generation psychic from a very gifted Romany family, and does tea leaves, crystal ball, tarot cards, and also can do mediumship. So she's a little bit of everything. So we're going to be finding out what's in store for us all, basically, in 2014. But firstly, I'm going to go right back to my sister, who's sitting patiently in the hot seat, and she's going to tell us all about everything we need to know about the Chinese New Year.
Can I just say that's nervously and not patiently?
Well, nervously, yes, that's right. That's right, you can.
There's nothing patient about it.
And so, Vanessa, basically, it's on the 31st of January.
It's the 31st of January, although it does last for 15 days.
15
actually.
days?
Yes, because it's also the Lunar New Year.
Oh, I see.
So this is why the Chinese celebrate at this time of the year, because it's the first new moon of the year.
I see.
And obviously that cycle will last then for 15 days. So although we will celebrate on the 31st, probably by having a little Chinese meal, and a fortune cookie, they will carry that on over in China.
Oh, fantastic. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe one night for us. That's brilliant. And what year are we coming into?
This year is the year of the horse.
Ooh.
So obviously for those that are born under this sign, they are said to be strong and energetic individuals.
Wow.
So they can expect great things to happen during this year. Obviously for the rest of us, if we're not a horse, don't you panic, because it still looks like it's going to be a period of interest and intrigue as we move into the Chinese New Year. And
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be plenty of opportunities as well, with a feeling of hopefulness this year.
Oh, we all need a bit of hopefulness.
I know, because I don't think we've really had much of that recently anyway. So for the Chinese New Year, we're going to be bringing in a little bit of romance.
Brilliant.
So that should be nice, because we all want a bit of that.
Woo!
We're all single here, aren't we, other than our Heavenly Helen?
There we go.
Yes. So we'd like that romance, wouldn't we, ladies? So let's hope that, we're going to attract a little bit of a knight on his horse this year. He's coming in, riding into us, our shining knight, and we will hopefully gain something nice from that.
And
We'll
the year of the horse, what year would that be? I think it's 66, is it? 1966, the year of the horse. I know it goes in every 12-year cycles, doesn't it, the Chinese?
It is. So obviously the last one that we had, this is now 2014. The one prior to this was 2002.
Okay.
And then before that it was 1990.
I remember it well.
And this is and this is the 12-year cycle. I'm not a horse. I'm now, no comments, please, but I am a pig.
Oh.
I'd just like to state, nothing wrong with a good old boar.
No, that's right. And I'm the year of the monkey.
Yeah, well, that says a lot, doesn't it? So, do you know what you are, Lisa?
I'm the ox, believe it or not.
You're the ox? Oh, really? Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm the dragon.
Linda's
Dragon.
a dragon. Wonderful water dragon, yes.
I'm the rabbit.
And Rosemary's a rabbit?
Rosemary's a rabbit,
Yes,
is
that's
she?
right. So there's no goats amongst us?
No,
No
now,
sheep, no goats?
I hear that the goat will be having a very lucky year this year.
Well, the goat is actually the best friend for the horse.
Oh, okay.
So if they come together, that'll be a perfect romance. But if you're not a horse or a goat, then what you can do is to wear an amulet of a goat this year. And that will keep a nice balanced year ahead. And we can, obviously, if we just wear one of those or carry one with us, it's then going to bring us some nice balance and calm, and hopefully that romance that we're all looking for as well. And we can sell those, can't we?
Yeah, we can sell these here from the website, heavenlyhelen.co.uk. We've also got the Chinese red envelopes, which I know are quite significant, aren't they, this weekend?
Yes, they are, yeah. Again, the lucky red envelope with a beautiful lucky coin in there, just to influence any form of luck, but especially money, because we all want a little bit of that too.
Yes.
It's been about a few years, I think, in the in Great Britain for that, and anywhere else. So yes, we can carry those or place them in the money area of our homes or business, and that's the southeast part.
Yeah, the
So,
southeast, that's the wealth
yeah,
of your house. Yeah, that's
wealth.
right.
So you can place it there, or just carry it in your purse, your bag, your car, wherever you feel comfortable, in your pocket.
That's brilliant.
So that's nice. Yes.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Vanessa. And so you'll be joining us monthly, won't you, for our little radio shows?
Oh.
Part of our dream team.
Okay.
Yes. If you've
You
got
insist.
nothing better to do,
Of course.
then
never.
come in and have a little chat in our lovely cemetery house in the cemetery.
Yes, thank you.
And we'll discuss all things mystical again. So that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Vanessa.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And I'm going
enjoy
to...
the Chinese
We will.
lunar period.
We will
yes.
enjoy it, thank you. And we're going to throw you out of your hot seat now. And we're going to be joined by one of my wonderful heavenly healers, Lisa Bailey. And Lisa is going to tell us what's in store for February, because there is a lot coming up. So I will hand you over to Lisa. So hello, Lisa.
Well, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you're going to tell us a little bit about February this year.
Just a little bit. It's only just basically for those among us that enjoy the Wiccan.
Oh, yes, yes.
So basically, February means shorter days, longer nights and colder temperatures, as we all know.
That's for sure, yes.
Well, our ancestors, years and years ago, used to cope with the dead of winter by hunkering down.
Ooh.
I know. And basically it was by the fire.
Oh,
and this
lovely.
was in the aid to conserve energy. So they used to. That's how we used to conserve energy. We'd go to bed earlier, and we'd stay in with the family. And we generally did less back then.
Well, that sounds great. No stress then in them days.
I
Yeah,
know,
well,
Well, I was just
yes.
about to say, with the modern day, you can't do it anymore, can you? So we can't do all of those. So with our modern society, it doesn't really approach. We can't do that at all. So basically, it's a good time to turn inward. So hibernation isn't just for the bears. It can
It's
be
for us as well.
Yes.
Okay.
People can benefit from slowing down and following a natural inclination towards the season quietening down.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So
I get you, yes.
yeah. So we can start to plan the year ahead. And even though it is too early to actively do too much, we can actually look forward. So we can start,
that's
whether
nice.
that's writing a journal,
Yeah.
poetry, short books.
Have you ever had a journal?
I have, but it does take a bit of dedication.
It does. I know my mother years ago used to try and get me to have a journal, and I just never was interested. And now I'd love to look back and see, what I've wrote over the years, and I'd love
I think
something
it's nice
like that.
to look back over
It
those
is.
things.
Well, I might just start one this February.
Well, there
Who
you go.
knows? I
It's-
might.
Yes, definitely.
It's the month for it.
Or just spending time by yourself, rediscovering your inner witch.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, we've all got to find our inner witch, girls.
Yes, inner witch.
I'm sure we can do that.
Yeah, we've all got an inner witch. Yeah. So basically, it's time to take time and get in touch with our spiritual side.
Lovely.
So in mind, in the silence, you may be able to make a deeper connection with deity than you can during the hustle and bustle of during the warmer months. So this is what we need to do now. We need to basically say a little hibernation spell.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love that. Have you got a hibernation spell for us?
We do. What you need to do is sit by your altar
Okay.
and speak from the heart.
Okay.
And listen to the answer that comes out of the dark. Slow down, sit tight, and spring will soon come to all of us.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
So the hibernation spell goes.
Okay, right. Are we ready, girls? Are we ready for the spell? Are you sitting comfortably?
Are we all sitting comfortably?
Okay.
Darkness falls and nights grow cold, and like the witches in days of old, I turn my speed from fast to slow, and bank the fires down to low. Looking inward in the night, I seek the sacred shining light. Ancient god and goddesses wise, watching down from moonlit skies. Quiet home and quiet heart, I'll hibernate until spring's new start. Content to be at peace and warm, entranced by winter's slow charm. And for February, the stone is amethyst.
Oh, yes, yeah. Always put one under your pillow for psychic awareness, that is.
Yes, for those lovely
wonderful.
dreams. The animal is otter.
Oh, a little otter.
Yeah, the flower is violet and primrose.
Very nice. They're lovely.
And the ruling planet is Uranus.
Yes, or Uranus.
Yes,
as Uranus.
Well, they always finish on a note. Yeah.
Lisa, that was lovely. Thank you so much. You can't beat a little hibernation spell.
No, definitely not.
Thank you. And I will be very aware of that in February. And I really do think I will try that journal. And you never know, this time next year I might be reading it out.
Exactly. You
Okay.
never know.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you.
That's our wonderful Lisa. And you'll be joining us, won't you, here monthly?
I will indeed.
For our little, on all things Wiccan and Reiki as well.
Yes, definitely.
Wonderful. Okay. So, who's next for my little hot seat? I can see Rosemary's beautiful eyes looking across at me there. So I know that we're going to put Rosemary in the hot seat now, our international clairvoyant. And Rosemary is going to let us know a little bit about what's to come in 2014. So I'd like you to all say hello to our lovely Rosemary. Hello, Rosemary.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
And Rosemary's sitting here with her beautiful crystal ball, and she's going to have a little look in there and tell us what's in store for 2014. So, Rosemary, how are you doing this? Firstly, you're just doing your scrying.
I'm scrying and I'm going to envisage what lies ahead for this country for the next 12 months.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Okay, that's an honour. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel it's the year of change.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel for a change, it's a year of progress, prosperity. Although the weather's going absolutely berserk, it's telling us something. The elements are telling us it's time for people to have it a little bit easier. or the weather may change and wreck homes and flood, but the whole country as a whole, I have the feeling of we're slowly on the up, and people can start to see where they're going and how they're going to survive and how they're going to manage. Things are going to become a lot clearer. I also feel that I'm going to say this is the year for Prince Harry. This is the year where Harry makes his mind up and kind of grows up, really, in a way. He's going to be giving his heart and meaning it. Everybody
Not
fancies
to you,
Prince
Vanessa.
Harry.
I know everybody. Yeah, not to you, Vanessa.
There's something very cute, very sexy. I don't feel he's interested in his army career the same way he was, and I feel a lot he's going to make the decisions this year he makes may bring a lot of decisions in his life for next year. I feel he's really going to want to be putting down some solid foundations, and I feel happier and more at peace for him. I really do.
That's
and I
brilliant.
can also go ahead, and I feel I'm going to, well, we're in 2014, 2015. By the end of 2015, get towards 2016, I get Royal Baby again, so we've got more coming. I feel
news.
happy for those two boys. I feel they've got a lovely life ahead.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That is really lovely. So that will affect the country as a whole, won't it?
Yeah,
Because we'll all be in a better, more well-being when they're happy, we're happy as such.
Those two young people will keep the royals going because of their modern way and modern attitude, and that won't change. And you will find they're reaching and touching people that have never been interested in royalty before. I feel very positive with them, very positive.
That's lovely.
You
That's
know,
wonderful.
There is change to come within the royal family, and it's going to be sudden, very, very sudden. But it's nothing that people don't really expect. I won't go too into that. It's nothing people won't really expect. But happiness is there for those two young men all the way along. They make good choices. Even Harry's had his wild day, but in the end he's been very sensible and he'll make a good choice.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely to know. And whilst you're doing your scrying and your crystal ball, do you feel anything on the celebrity front with any marriages or divorces rather on the celebrity front?
Marriages or divorce, I haven't really had time to think about
Well,
it.
I thought I'd put you on the spot
You
there,
thought you'd
our
put me
lovely
on the-
Rosemary.
On the spot. Right. I don't want to go into Jordan because
Okay.
I'd go on and on and on and on and on. She will never be satisfied.
No, you're absolutely
Never
right
be
there.
satisfied. But I
Yeah.
feel for Catherine Zeta-Jones, who I've read in the past.
Yeah, she was one of your
Yeah, she's
clients.
one of my clients at one stage.
Then a little bit of coffee then when you were talking.
I feel love again. Love
Do you?
again. Love again. I feel she deserves it.
Oh, yeah,
I feel she deserves it.
good.
Love again.
That's lovely.
You know, that's what I'm feeling there.
That's lovely, Rosemary. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you'll be joining us, won't you, monthly with your little snippets of information through
I
your...
will.
Good.
I will.
And also, we'll over the next few months we'll be having callers calling in live. So maybe together, me and you can be doing some
live
readings. Yeah, some
telephone
live
readings.
readings. Yeah.
Yeah, we can. And I'll just leave you on the note that what we put out there is what we receive.
Very true.
you
Yes.
know.
So we all need to put out a
Good
little
day
bit
and
of
God
happiness. Good day and God bless to you, Rosemary. Thank you. So, the hot seat is now available for my final member of my dream team, which is the wonderful, the famous, the renowned, wonderful Linda Bennett. Don't say that, she's saying. As she just gets her headphones on and gets into a little chair here. And as I said, Linda is an award holder of the Spiritualist National Union, and she travels up and down the UK doing her wonderful evenings of mediumship, working all over the spiritualist churches and also private sittings one-to-one. Linda has a real gift of being able to bring your loved ones through from spirit, and also makes us all feel so much better knowing that there is an afterlife out there and there is somewhere lovely for us to go. So welcome, Linda.
Thank you.
It's lovely seeing you here. And what would you like to say to us today? Hello, Linda.
Hello, everybody. Well,
How long have you been a medium, Linda? Can I just ask you?
yes, well, I never knew I was a medium, you know. Although I've had an interest in all things mystical and magical throughout my life, it wasn't until perhaps I was 47, before I first stepped into a spiritualist church, that I realised that maybe, just maybe, there was something different about me, even though perhaps other people had realised it long before I did.
Yes, it's usually other people first before yourself.
I
Yeah.
hadn't really got any idea. And then from sitting in a circle, which is how we usually develop mediumship, I started to receive some sort of messages from the spirit world. But of course, when you're first a student and when you're first learning, you have to learn how to put it all together, because
Yes.
at the beginning it may be a little bit disjointed, or you think it's your imagination, or you think that you're mad.
Yes. Yeah.
I was probably part
Either
of the
one.
latter bit, thinking I was mad. And of course, other people think that you're mad also, outside of the spiritualist churches, etc.
Until the evidence comes through.
Until the evidence comes through. And then I was doing all sorts of things, because family and life often gets in the way of development, but it was something that I loved doing, but it took me quite some time, you know, to have the confidence or to understand that I was a medium. I really didn't believe I was a medium until one day I was at the church, because I was president of the church at the time. I'd become interested in that side of things, and I was asked to stand in because the medium didn't come, and I was petrified, literally petrified. But from there, it just took off.
Wow.
Basically,
So you're sort of standing on the platform, and you're like a radio link, I presume, where you're just receiving messages.
You have, you know, people always asking me, how do you work? How does it work? And for a long, long time, and even sometimes now, you don't really have an exact answer. It's as if you send out your thoughts to the spirit world, and you open a door in some way, and the information just starts flowing.
Yeah.
Many mediums, we all work in different ways. Each medium works in a different way. But most of all, you have to work with integrity, responsibility, and love, because it's all about love and healing. Mediumship is not an answer to grief. It's an aid to help you recover from that process. It's not something that you can do every week for someone, because believe you me, people do ring you all the time when they've just had a bereavement, begging you to come every week, because for them it's not losing the contact with their loved one. They're still with them, but you can't do that, because you have to let the process work through the life. Last week I went to see a disabled lady who couldn't get out of her house, and she rang me crying and very distressed. She didn't tell me why she wanted to see me. She just begged to see me. So I went over to her house, and her husband had only just passed away 4 days before. And I didn't know whether he would come. I didn't know whether he would be there. I knew other members of her family would be there, but I didn't know whether she would.
Is there a certain time limit? I mean, do you have to wait?
To be quite honest, no. Because he came through full force. He came through bringing her wonderful comfort, wonderful evidence from the spirit world to say he was still around. Even gave the names of the hymns that she'd chosen for the funeral service. Even gave those to me to give to her, and she was so comforted by that. And of course, the day of the funeral, though, she rang me again because she wanted me to go over again. And I had to say, I'm really sorry, but you need to go through the process of grieving, because it's not an answer. It's just something that helps. It does help. But for me, it's the most important part of my life. It's something I absolutely love doing, and I know it brings comfort, healing and light to everyone that you meet. As you know with your work, and as everyone who's spoken here knows, that that's what we do. We touch people's souls, and the most important thing, once you've touched someone's soul, you've done your job.
Very true. Linda, there's something about your voice when you talk. You cause a stillness in the room. And listeners, if you could see our room now, I've got my sister, the Reiki Master, who's doing healing on Rosemary as we speak. I've got Lisa gripped listening to Linda, and Linda's talking, and the whole room creates a stillness. You have a golden aura around you when you talk, when you start to talk about mediumship. And I know I've seen you many a time on stage and in the theatres and in the spiritualist churches, and your whole aura lights up the platform. It's golden. You have a beautiful golden aura.
Lovely, thank you. And it's part of me that I never knew existed. And I think that many of your listeners, many of our listeners, may not even realise themselves what their pathway is, and the way that the universe is pointing them in the right direction. But if they're listening to this, then there's a reason for them listening to this. And whichever direction it takes you, whether it's to do with healing, whether it's to do with clairvoyance, psychic, mediumship or whatever, everyone has a place in this universe. None of us come here for nothing. We're all here for a reason. And we're just lucky that we found our pathway, because there are many people in this world who have no idea what their pathway is and seem to be floundering around in the world, not knowing what they're searching for. And what they're searching for is that feeling inside that perhaps we have all here captured, of that love that we've captured from the spirit. And if they could only just tap into that and tap into the journey, then I feel that they will find their lives so much better and so much improvement in the way of thinking, because it's about the way you think, the way you act, the kindness that you show, the love that you show, and the way that the universe will reward you for that kindness and that love.
Thank you so much for your lovely words, Linda. I don't think there's a dry eye in the house when Linda starts to talk. Is there? She makes you... thank you so much for that, Linda. And I know a lot of our listeners are not based here in Stoke-on-Trent, but here in Stoke-on-Trent, I've got my beautiful healing centre where we are all here working from, where you can all come and see us. And Linda, you will be considering doing some mediumship classes from here at some stage, won't you?
Of course, yeah.
All to do with timing, getting the dates into, I know we're all so busy, but yeah, if they can't go to the spiritualist church, the local spiritualist church, to develop mediumship, then we do have workshops running here where myself and Linda and also Rosemary do run, so everybody is welcome to come down and tap into their own potential and see if they can develop their own inner voice as such. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much, ladies, my lovely, lovely dream team. And same time next week, everybody.
Yes.
Wonderful. So I will say goodbye now, and then the wonderful Linda will be able to take us out with a little meditation for us all to relax and on the spot. And look forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you so much, listeners. And if we just all tune into the lovely dulcet tones of Linda Bennett now.
Right, this is on the spot. Well, we'd always like to leave you on a high, actually, thinking about the spirit. So although I want to talk to you a little bit about how you tap into your nature, the real nature of you, because if we just sit quietly and just feel the energy around each and every one of us, we can sense that power and that light growing. And you need to just focus on your heart center, the place in the middle of your chest here, which allows you to feel the power of love. And if you imagine a beautiful, beautiful, bright light, golden light, which shimmers as you look at it, and imagine it growing and growing, encircling, growing bigger and bigger, covering each and every part of your body, as if you're sitting in a sphere of light. You could almost feel the power lifting you, as if you're floating just for that time, when your own spirit is growing really close, and really beautifully close, to allow you to feel the power of your spiritual love. Within this energy of light, you are protected. You are protected from all negative feelings, all negativity in your life. And if during the day you are feeling vulnerable, or feeling as if you need some sort of protection from any negativity that's in your home, in your workplace, or anywhere you go, if you protect yourself in this beautiful sphere of light, you will find yourselves feeling much better, more positive, and a joy to be around. So always keep that light and the love of the Spirit encircling each and every one of your days, the moments in your day. Feel that as a blessing, for a blessing from the Spirit, not only from your spirit teachers and your guides, your family, your loved ones, but also your own spirit that shines as brightly as any other. I offer a blessing to each and every one of you on your daily journey of life, and we look forward to seeing you again. Blessed be.
Heavenly Radio.